Oh, hello there. My name is Sir Legington, and today we're gonna go through some Dead by Daylight slang and some weird words that new players might struggle with. We're gonna go through phrases like terror radius, snowballing, slugging, BT, and baby, to just name a few. So let's go through them, shall we? Let's go through them in alphabetical order, starting with 1K, 2K, 3K, or 4K. This is just referring to how many survivors the killer have killed during a match, with a K standing for kills, and a number standing for how many. The next one is 3-gen, which is when the last 3 gens are really close to each other, making it harder to make the last gen. This is a strategy that some killers also use to make it easier in the end game. Next, we have 99ing, which means to leave a gate or a generator at 99% complete. This often has some strategy involved with it. Adept refers to an achievement that involves you using only the character's specific perks and either surviving as a survivor or getting a merciless killer as killer. Baby is a somewhat derogatory term to describe a new player. Barbecue refers to the perk barbecue and chili, which makes your aura being shown when a killer hooks another survivor. A blendette is someone that plays Claudette and has very dark clothes. These can also be seen using a more immersed playstyle. Body block refers to blocking the killer's path to a specific area, such as a hook or another survivor. Hoop the Snoot refers to when you and the pig is crouching and you can point at her nose. This is a sure way to get out of the trial safely from the pig.
Warning! The Sir Legington cannot assure your safety for trying to boop the snoot. Try it at your own risk.
BT or borrowed refers to the perk borrowed time. Camping is when the killer is staying near the hook to make it harder to unhook them.
Okay. This man has decided I'm gonna die.
Death hook refers to a survivor that is on their last hook before they get sacrificed to the entity. The entity. Demo is a nickname for the Demogorgon. Some other names are Demodogo, Demodog, and other variants of Demo. DS is referring to the perk Decisive Strike. Gen or Jenny is referring to a generator, a survivor's primary objective. Gen Rush or Gen Rushing is when survivors just stick on gens and do them as quick as possible, maybe even ignoring unhooking to make them as fast as possible. Geometry Lad, Dorito Lad, Triangle Boy, or Peepee Head is all nicknames for the killer, the executioner. God Palette, referring to the Killer Shack palette most of the time, but can also be a term to describe a palette that you can't be mind gamed on and needs to be kicked by the killer. Hold W is a strategy a survivor uses when they just run in a straight line away from the killer, often ignoring loops to just get more distance. Immersed is a playstyle that mostly involves hiding more than looping. Kobe is to unhook yourself from the hook. Looping is referring to running around a killer around a certain object, often connecting with a pallet or a window. Mind gaming, the use of deception or misdirection to trick an opponent, like fake going one way and make the other player going another way. Moonwalk, a killer or survivor walking backwards. Killers can use this to trick survivors with their red stain. Moogle, my old friend, and also the nickname of the shape. The terror radius is the killer's heartbeat. It indicates if the killer is coming towards you or is going away from you. Tunnel is when a killer drops everything just to get a single survivor out. He might drop another chase just to get that specific person out. Tunnel vision is when a killer is going for a single survivor, even if it's no beneficial for the killer.
Leggy here with some editor's notes. The biggest difference between tunnel and tunnel vision is that if the killer sees you first thing in the match and he never leaves that chase and you are able to run the killer for 5 gens, that is tunnel vision. Tunnel is more if you have been hooked and the killer has started another chase, you get unhooked, and the killer comes right back to you, ignoring everything else. I thought I'd just say that because it was kind of mishmashy in the video. Back to Sir Legington.
To mori someone means that a killer is granted the ability to kill you instead of hooking you. Noed refers to the perk No One Escapes Death, which is a hex perk. One tap, a term used to describe that you are fully recovered and can be picked up, or that you're close to being fully healed. Pop refers to the perk Pop Goes the Weasel. Proxy or proxy camping is staying in line of sight of the hooked survivor, but going away a bit and then coming back to make it harder to unhook the survivor. Sandbag or sandbagging is body blocking another survivor. Slug or slugging means to leave a survivor on the ground instead of putting him on the hook. Snowball or snowballing, often referred to a killer that continues to down survivor one after the other, putting more pressure on the other survivors. SWF or SWIF is a survivor with friends group. An unsafe pallet, unlike a god pallet, is a pallet that is very easily mind gameable. Thanks for watching the video. If I forgot any slang, please do put them in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!